Everyone, what is good? Welcome back to the channel with yours truly, of course, Machiavelli. Hope you all are having a great day today, and today we're back with another speed build. Yes, a speed build. So anyways guys, how you all doing? I hope you all are doing good. It's been a while, hasn't it? No, it's been like a few days, but still, that's a long time for me. I do want to apologize for not giving you guys some commentaries, but I know you guys know my throat was hurting, but I don't know, my throat was hurting a little bit. I could have done a commentary, but went to rest it for a little bit, and also I was watching Stranger Things, and I didn't want to leave my computer, so rip. But I want to be honest with you guys, but I'm back. I promise I won't do it again. But yeah, I'm back. Hope you all are doing great. I'm doing great. I'm doing fine. I'm feeling way better. I want to thank everyone so much for all the sweet comments you guys are sending me, and all the sweet messages y'all are messaging me, and all the get wells. Honestly guys, that means a lot. I love y'all so much. Honestly, you guys make me so happy, and I can't thank you guys enough for that. So but anyways, today I'm bringing you guys one of my favorite builds of all time. No, I think this is my favorite build of all. Yeah, this is my favorite build of all time. I made it the other night, and I literally, you know when you do something really good and you're like, did I really just make this? And you just sit there and just awe on how well this came out. That was me yesterday. I finished making it. I'm like, did I really make this? Because how this whole thing started was I wanted to recreate a Japanese style house that I had a few years ago that I made. No, last year that I made. I want to make it again for you guys and furnish it nicely for you guys, but then I couldn't figure out how I wanted it to look. So when I was halfway through the actual build of the traditional style Japanese whatever house I was trying to make, I don't even know what to call it, I went on Google on it. So I went on Google and I searched up how they would normally look, because I wanted a real life version of how they look, because I didn't really know. And so I went on Google and I was searching it up. I found this modern style house that looked just like this, and I'm like, I have to make this. I'm like, I can't even wait to finish this one. I have to make this one. So what I did was I kind of finished the other one, but kind of gave up at the same time, just because I really wanted to finish that one. And plus I was halfway done the other one, so I was like, you know what, just finish it and then get to this one. So I kind of half-ass worked on the other one, and I finished it, and then after that I sprayed on and I moved to this one. And the way it was shaped, I just loved it, because it had that Japanese type of airy feel, because I love the way that there's no hallways, it's all connected by decks. So to get to the bathroom you have to walk outside, to get to the living room you have to walk outside, to get to the kitchen you have to walk outside. It's all using deck style, and I love this. I've been loving this design ever since I was a kid. I'm a huge anime fan. I love Inuyasha, and in Inuyasha, whenever Kokomi went back to the feudal era, if you're an Inuyasha fan, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're not, then don't worry about it. But every time she went to the feudal era, we'll just type this era. But anyways, every time she went to this place, they would always have buildings like this, and I've always been obsessed with them, shrines like this, and I've always been obsessed with them ever since I was a kid. Not really the way they looked, how this house looks, not the way this looks, but the way how you have to walk outside to get to different areas, and how everything's connected through a deck. I love that type of aspect of this house. So I wasn't mainly in love with the design, I was just mainly in love with how everything's connected by decks. I thought that was really cool, and that add a cool way of doing things, how we don't do it how we do it in America or Canada. It's a really cool kind of contrast between the two. I really liked it. So I was super excited to recreate it in The Sims 4. Oh, I just hit my lamp. Sorry guys if I'm talking a bit quiet. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, and I want to do a little commentary for you guys, because I have some stuff I want to talk about. But then I'm most likely, if I go to bed now, I'm going to skip my upload time. So I thought I'll just have this up, ready to go, and edit it for you guys. Yeah, super excited. Also guys, the way the wall is out here, I'm not going to keep it that way, because the way the lighting worked kind of annoyed me. So I just ended up adding in walls and windows, it's cool, but it's okay. It's not the way I wanted it, but it's okay, because because the lighting is better anyway, so it's fine. So that way, the way it looks right now, it's not the same. It's not gonna look like that, but it's all good. But anyways, with this design, I added like I said, how everything's connected by a deck. I added a lot of different aspects of the house, because everything's connected by a deck. So we have 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, we have an outside patio in the back, and then we have a pool, then we have a playground, we have an outside office, which I don't know, the reason why I made the outside office in the first place was because I had a lot of like room in the side of the house, which you're gonna see over there. I have a lot of room, so I was like, I don't know what to do with it. And then I was on the same site where I found this the same site where I found the design for this house. They had on the side of it, which was like how office sheds were becoming a new thing, and I thought that was really cool. And then I was watching, and then it reminded me of like a video I was watching with what's his name again, the Sim Supply, where he was talking about outdoor offices. If you guys watched his what's that build called he did, it's called Jesus, the second part of his British townhouse build. He was talking about how he made like a backyard office, and I thought that was really cool. So like, you know, I'll add one into this house, and so there's like a backyard office, there's a pool, there's like an outdoor area, like I don't know, it's just all cool. And I love how everything's connected by the decks, so everything's accessible by it. I just love the way it looks. I honestly am a huge fan of this house. And then when I was done with it, I literally had to sit there. You know when you build something really good and you have to sit there and be like, wait, did I really build this? Did I actually make this? Yeah, I had to do that. And the also thing is, if you guys watch my recent builds or my builds from a while ago, whenever I do backyards, I always add that little mesh thing at the top, like, I don't know, to make like these, I don't know what they're called, but these sitting areas, I don't know what they're called, but I don't know what they're called. They're like these, you'll see it at the end of this, not end up like halfway to the end of this video, you'll see it. It's like in the back, I'm gonna make a sitting area, and then I'll make like this zigzag thing on top. I don't know, it's a really cool thing. I've been using it for the last 2 months or so on my builds, and I've been loving them. So yeah, I added it back to here. And after, I like to like add, like I like to add hanging lights. I don't know, you'll see it. I think it comes out cool. Maybe I'll add in some snapshots at the end. I don't really do that. I normally add in snapshots when I furnish the house, but we'll have to wait and see. Also guys, I will not be furnishing the bedrooms, because what I do is I just furnish the living room, and I furnish the kitchen, and I furnish the dining room and the bathrooms, because they're like, this is like a house apartment, like a house type of style build. And I think that when you guys download it, I want those to be rooms where you guys can like create them for your Sims. I don't want them like to be like pre-made rooms where you have to like switch around. No, I want you guys to go in there and dive in and make the rooms your own and add them like this for your family. Do what you need to do, but I'll give you guys like the living room and the kitchen and the dining room all made for you guys. So that's pretty much why a lot of people are asking me why I don't do bedrooms. It's mainly for that aspect, because whenever I do builds, I just realize I end up like deleting the bedrooms because I don't need them for the household. Like they don't match with the theme of the child who's going to be living in that room anyway, so I don't end up using it, so I don't end up putting them anymore. But I do them for like small builds sometimes, when I was like, why not? I do them sometimes, but not all the time. But anyways, that's pretty much it for me explaining about the builds. It's pretty self-explanatory with my builds. You watch it and you'll see the beautifulness come to life kind of thing. Honestly, this has to be hands down my favorite build. I love it to death do us part. I love this build. Out of the builds I've done for the last 2.5 years, like 2 years, 3 years, I've had, no, yeah, 3 years, no, it'll be 3 years in December I've had The Sims 4, but for the last how much years I've had The Sims 4, this has been the best house I've ever made. And if you guys want to download it, it's under the gallery under #MacBuilds. Go check the description for how it's built and everything. And if you already have me on there, then you'll have already seen this build and you guys already download it. I will leave the CC links for the actual house itself, like the plain house without it being furnished, down below. So if you guys just want the house itself and you can furnish it yourself, I'll leave that there for you guys to go ponder about if your choice. But today's commentary anyways, it's actually going to be about college. I'm excited about this commentary because I was actually sitting down. The reason why I'm doing this because one, someone asked me about it on Snapchat, and I thought I'd make a video about it because I know a lot of you guys are, excuse me, applying to college. I'm applying to college again. Actually, fun fact, where I live in Canada, we have two types of secondary post school, whatever. We have university and we have college. College is like the lower level of university. It's pretty much like university. It's just more classes. No, less classes, more hands-on. That's my take of it. But anyways, back in my high school, you could not be in college. Like, college was like, I went to like a preppy high school where everyone was smart pretty much, where being like, you have like, everyone wants to be on the honors roll list because you got like your name plastered on this big metal. It's really cool. So everyone in my school was smart pretty much, and so pretty much everyone went to college. Like, you know, oh my god, my nose is getting stuffy again. Every time I do these commentaries, my nose gets stuffy. It's just a thing. Let me blow it for a second. I'll be right back. Okay, I think that's better. I can breathe again. So pretty much, so in my school, you couldn't go to college because that was like the death. I don't know, people just called you stupid or something, I don't know. Even my teacher said that if you brought up college in my school, you'll be an outcast. So I technically go to the University of Waterloo, but no one needs to know about that. If people ask me, that's where I say I go. But no one, it's just a thing. I don't want to explain to them why I did not go to college. Like, I could go to university if I want to. I took all university courses. It's just, I like the hands-onness about college. But anyways, that's not about this commentary. But yeah, a lot of people have asked me if they should actually go to college or not. They've said, because I'm in college myself, they've asked me if I should go, if it's gonna be like safe, is it gonna be fun, is it gonna be hard to make friends. And I thought, since all people are like applying and people are like scared and all that, I would come here and just talk to you guys about my experience about college and tell you guys how I've dealt with it. Some of you guys know that I haven't had the best experience. Some of you guys know some of you guys have known I had the best and the worst experience of college. I've had some great experience where I met some really cool people, and I've had some bad experience where I have met some really cool people that we just haven't connected, and it's been awkward. Connected like friendship wise, and like, when I say friendship wise, you know, when like you have a really good friend that you can like talk to about days, about whatever, and it just works. Yeah, I never could find that. I would always be the odd one, but I've always had friends that I could talk to. But anyways, I'll get to what I'm talking about in a second. One thing I want to talk about for this build at least is residence. So one thing I do recommend, if you do go to college for first year, if you're guys are worried about friends, I'd recommend residence, because even though it's expensive, it's hell expensive. I remember I wanted to go, but I'm like, oh my god, who's about to pay that much money? Not me. My mom, being the mom who she is, being the person she is, I mean, the loving, caring, most amazing person she is, she told me that I should go because I'm going to like a place by myself, and if I lived by myself, I wouldn't have got the chance to meet people because I only at school, and that's hard enough. So residence would be a better place for me to go since it's my first year. It was recommended to me to do that too, so I decided to do it, and it was great for the first few months. I loved it. Actually, it was great for the first year, like, in a general basis, it was really good. I met a lot of good people. I had a lot of fun. It was a really good time. I would not take it away from the world. I'd never not go back there. I just would switch my roommates. One thing I do recommend is, like, one thing I do say is that either you're gonna love your roommate for the rest of your life, or you're gonna hate your roommate or never talk to them again. Between those two, or those three type of situations you're gonna have. And I happened to have the third one, which was, I'm just not gonna talk to my roommate ever again. Me and my roommate, we were actually very close when we first got into university, like into college. We were actually completely close. We were like connected by the hip. We were I'm gonna say his name right now because he's a cool dude and there's nothing wrong with him. You all need to diss him because he's done nothing bad to me, I've done nothing bad to him. It's just you know, when you have, like, for example, you get your first girlfriend in like grade 9, and then it's all good for the first few weeks, and then you realize you have nothing in common. It was like that. So there's nothing wrong with me and the dude. He was a cool kid. To this day, I still think he's a cool kid. I still think there was nothing wrong with him. It's just this thing that we just never clicked. Like, we had nothing in common friend wise. But anyways, I'm gonna end off this commentary here because I'm kind of going over the speed limit, and I'll talk to you guys. I'll finish this story on the next time when I finish the other half of this build, because this build took me so long to do. I can't like upload it all at once, or else it'll be like a 30-minute video. So anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all so much for watching, and of course I'll talk to you guys on the flip side. As always, you know, I'm out. Deuces, peace out, have a great day. Peace, deuce, dab. Oh god, I just dabbed. God help me. It's 2017. Dabbing is dead, dude. Dabbing is dead. It's dead.